after we were elected and I moved into the finance ministry, the third day I was in the finance ministry, the president of the Eurogroup is the, if you want, the organ of the finance ministers of the Eurozone, but in reality, they are the deep establishment of the European Union, especially the Monetary Union. This gentleman, who was Holland's finance minister, and effectively the messenger boy of the German finance minister, came to my office. The third day, I moved into the office on the 27th of January 2015. He came to visit me on the 30th. We sat down and I was looking forward to a good working relationship with him. But it was not possible to have a working relationship because the first question he asked me, once we were alone, without the cameras, without the aides, when the tete-a-tete started, he said to me, "So Yanis, what do you propose to do with the program?" That was the term used to describe the previous austerity deal and the bailouts and so on. The program that I had been elected to renegotiate. And I said, "Look, Jeroen, it's clearly not working. This is why I was elected."
And you were elected with very large numbers, by the way. It was historic.
I was very surprised by the result on election night. And said, "Look, there is a program that I can understand you're committed to. You are committed to. And you should understand that I was elected to challenge it and to renegotiate it. So I have an idea. Why don't we sit down? Sensibly, rationally, in a collegial manner, and look at it, from, carte blanche, start from the beginning, and design a program that is good for both of us. You, the creditors, and us, the Greek government and the Greek people. Because if we allow this country to breathe again and to grow again, you're going to get more money back." Right. And the answer I got to this, I think, very moderate suggestion that we sit down and work together. And we sit together against the problem, not against one another, was verbatim: "This won't work. If you insist on renegotiating the program crashes and your banks will be closed by the end of the month." Now, that is a remarkable experience. In democratic Europe, you have a freshly elected government with a mandate that goes to its colleagues in Europe, or actually the colleagues come to Athens, offers to establish common ground, but instead of that, you effectively what I faced was a coup d'etat. Sign on the dotted line, forget your mandate, no negotiation, no discussion, or we will crush you by closing down your banks. Now, in 1967, you're too young to remember that. You are, but I'm not. We had a coup d'etat in Greece. The tanks rolled on the streets of Athens and a democratically elected government was crushed. This time we had exactly the same thing with the banks. By the end of my tenure, this is why I resigned, they did close down the banks, and my colleague, friend, Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras, unfortunately, to the detriment both of the country and of himself, I think, his legacy, surrendered and signed on that dotted line. And this is why I'm not in the government anymore.